You make me wanna testify.
Hi guys! So I'm finally going to sit down and do my Q&A with you. I've been running around all day and I just got home and this is my chance to film it, so I apologize for how I may look. I promise that the next Q&A will be a lot better, which if you would like another Q&A, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know. It would really help out. So the first question I'm going to answer is from 2015-2017. Interesting choice of a username, and I do like your AV on here. How old are you? I am 18. My birthday is March 15th. He asked if I liked Michael Jackson, and it says, what do you think of JB? And I assume he means Justin Bieber. I am a Michael Jackson, I wouldn't say fan because I don't like listen to him all the time, but you know, Thriller is a classic, Beat It is a classic. I actually own that on a 45 and I listen to that a lot. So when it comes to just the classics and being basic, I'm into Michael Jackson. And Justin Bieber, if that's what JB means, I was a huge Justin Bieber fan. I went to 2 concerts when I was in 5th grade, and that's about all I can say on that. The first question is, in the next 5 years, what do you want to have accomplished in your life? Well, I just want to be out of my house, into my own, and hopefully married is the only thing I can see happening in the future. Now, as far as accomplishing, I hope I finish college by that point. The next one is, do you play video games? If you do, what kind of games? I love video games. I have an Xbox 360, I have a PlayStation 3, and I have a PlayStation 4. I'm pretty diverse when it comes to games. My favorite game ever is Alice Madness Returns. If you have not played that game, you really should. It's so good. Such a classic. There's a Kickstarter to get the second one going, but the Kickstarter's been active for like 5 years now and they haven't made enough money for it, so I don't know if we'll ever get a third one, actually, because this is the second one in a series. What are your plans for college? I'm getting an associate's degree in computer technology, and the subcategory, the one that I've narrowed it down to, is internet and multimedia. DLJO asked, funniest memory from a concert you've attended? I don't think I've had a funniest memory. Nothing, like, I haven't been to a concert where there's been like a funny moment. Have you ever considered music composition? No. Favorite movie? 101 Dalmatians. That will always be my favorite movie. Not the realistic one, the cartoon. And then somebody said, I just have one question. What's your favorite band? P.S. Keep up the amazing work. You are amazing. Thank you so much. And I don't know if I could really say I have a favorite band. The band that I put the most energy and devotion to and like money into is 5 Seconds of Summer. You guys may have been starting to subscribe to my channel way back when it was all 5 Seconds of Summer and I was just a 5 Seconds of Summer channel. I guess they're my favorite band. Somebody asked me 10 questions, so I'm only gonna pick a few. Where are you from? I'm from Ohio. Do I have any pets? Yes, I have a dog and I have a cat, and I am getting a leopard gecko, which should be interesting to deal with. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Right now, I'm really into Logan Paul, and I know, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, God, blah, 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 whatever, hate on him. I was never a fan of Jake Paul, never liked his vlogs, I didn't like the content that he created, and I just didn't feel like he was a genuine person online, and he just really pushed my buttons. But I've been a huge fan of Logan, one, because he's from Ohio. Ohioans gotta unite. And 2, because I just feel like he's more down to earth and more genuine, and he's exaggerating a lot of the time, I feel like, and he's very energetic and doing a lot of things that we can't do ourselves like every day, but I always find it interesting, and I just want to watch something interesting. So I would definitely say Logan Paul is my favorite YouTuber at the moment, but that always changes. Dog or cat person? I would say I'm more of a dog person. When I was younger, I would probably say I was a cat person, but now I'm more of a dog person because they're way too overhyped. What would you do if you got a Twitter and YouTube verification tag? I would flip out, and I mean, I think everyone should be able to get one regardless of the amount of people that they have following them or their popularity. I think there should be a way that you can clarify that you're legit and just get a verification tag, even if you only have like 10 or 15 followers. That way anyone who tries to impersonate you or make a fake account or something can not be able to. I think that that could actually help a lot with like cyberbullying too, is preventing and like people from making fake accounts and stuff. I think that that would be really good if we had a new system for that. Someone asked, what is the scariest moment you've ever had? Well, crazy story. Today I almost got into a car accident and it was not my fault. I was going down the road and I was in the 55 and I knew it was becoming 45, so I kind of let off the gas because I don't want to like brake when the speed changes. I want to just do like a gradual shift. So I was coming down a hill and we were at this intersection. There was three cars, and the one went across and I was just gradually slowing down, so now I'm going 50 and the car pulls out right in front of me, this red car, so I brake really hard and then they stopped in the middle of the intersection like as I was just starting to brake, and I was like, if I was going 55 I would have hit them. They freaking stopped in the middle of the intersection. And there was no lights. It was just 2 stop signs on either side of the road. And then where I was going, had the right of way because I didn't have a stop sign. And they pulled out in front of me and then they stopped in the middle of the intersection staring at me. Like both the passenger and the driver were staring at me like a deer in headlights. Like, oh my god, you're so stupid. Like, you should have stayed at the stop sign or went with the car in front of you instead if you were that impatient. Like, I don't get people who drive and are like in a rush. It makes me mad. So it made my heart race and I was really pissed off and like swearing the rest of the way home and like driving under the speed limit because I was shook. Somebody asked, what's your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon, sorry to be basic, is Charmander. Even like way before I like liked Pokemon, I was really a big fan of Charmander and he's just continued to be my favorite. Since Pokemon Go came out over a year ago now, when I started playing it when it first came out, my favorite has been Nidoran, the female, just because I thought that she was freaking adorable. Somebody said, I've been subbed since your reaction to Logic. You've got a great personality. Do you play any instruments? Thank you so much. And no, the only instrument I ever played was the recorder when we had to play it in school. What's your favorite Logic song? Ooh, my favorite Logic song? Probably gang related. I've always liked that one. I always thought it was a bop and it was just huge favorite of mine. Someone said, been subscribed since your 5 sauce Target shirts haul video. That was a long time ago. You were the real MVP. What are some albums that you weren't a fan of first listen but have grown to appreciate more? I don't really think I have any that I like wasn't a huge fan of that I've grown to appreciate. Usually instinctively, if I don't like an album, I'll try really hard to like it and I still just don't like it. Favorite sports slash sports. Never been a huge fan of sports. Never really cared for them. Don't watch them on TV. Don't keep up to date with them. I played volleyball in 8th grade and that's about it. Those are all your questions. Thank you guys so much for participating in this Q&A. I had a really fun time sitting down and chatting with you guys. Hopefully the next one will be a little more in depth and we can have a little more fun with it, and maybe I'll do something a little more interesting. But thank you guys so much for all your questions. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'd really appreciate it. And stay tuned for another Q&A in the future. And I love you guys and I'll see you again soon. Peace out, Girl Scouts.